So, Lucas, your article, I don't understand your article.
Some guys just left TVs on people's porches in Virginia, and nobody knows who they are. And they were caught on camera, and he was wearing a black jumpsuit with a TV on his head.
So let's do that as a sneak peek. Now let's do an intro, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, so now that we got your attention with that awesome story, um, I am your host. Well, this is another episode of Better Than Static, and I'm your host Tyler. And with me, I have my buddy Lucas,
Hey, hey.
who hasn't been on in a while, so I kind of missed him. I haven't talked to him forever, and my buddy Chris.
Yo, 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 what's up?
And Chris is in a baller mood today, so it's gonna be a great day. Um, wait, what were we gonna say? Oh yeah, the TV thing. Okay, so guy, he has a TV on his head too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there were multiple people, one wearing a black jumpsuit and one wearing a white jumpsuit with TVs on their head. And they like an old TV, like, early 2000s box TV kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they just walked up on people's front porch deliberately, like didn't just like toss the TV up there or anything, but all of the TVs were facing the door, and they were all like old TVs.
First off, where do you get so many old TVs? Because I'm
Right.
assuming it's
Maybe
at
he
least
owns a
50.
junkyard?
Maybe like that could be it. But that's probably because I'm assuming like a whole neighborhood and probably 50 houses, like a subdivision.
Yeah, residents of more than 50 households.
Okay, maybe I read 50. Like maybe I read the article and I read 50, but you do that in a night. Like I guess like that's like a paperboy route and they can do it really quick, but like these people are setting them up carefully towards the
Yeah.
TV, or towards the house.
Yeah, I mean, the article has the video. Somebody must have had like one of those ring doorbells or whatever,
Yeah.
and he just walks up the steps of the porch and with holding the TV, walks like up, turns around, like kind of looks, sets it in the middle of the stairs on the top, on the landing, then turns, looks at the camera, waves at it,
What?
and
So
then just
he knew
walks
it was
back down.
That's weird. So he knew it was there. I wonder if he could see the doorbell and knew that it was the camera top, or if he knew that house, so like it's somebody that lives in the neighborhood,
I don't know.
or maybe that's his house. What if this is all staged?
Why would it be his house?
Because he just wants to go viral.
There's
Does
50
he
of
live
them.
in more than 50 houses in this area?
No, but I'm saying he did like he got the footage on his own home. Do you see what
I
I'm saying?
gotcha.
Just so where
I don't know.
he could post it.
I don't know. Like I don't know why this happened is like my biggest question. Like why does somebody just walk up and put an old TV on somebody's porch?
It's a modern art movement, man. I don't know. I don't
I
understand
know.
it.
I thought it might have been some like weird TV cult coming out.
What if it's marketing for a new television show?
Ooh, that okay.
Possibly, I don't know. That would be stupid. My favorite from the article is there's a direct quote in the article from the police chief of this area or whatever, police, and it was, we determined there was no credible threat to residents and that was strictly an inconvenience.
Well, yeah, he's not doing anything illegal.
Right. And
yeah, I
he
mean,
goes,
well, technically,
No, he's
isn't
not.
that dumping?
no. I mean, there's nothing really. I mean, my first thought was maybe like littering.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Dumping, like dumping trash, technically, since those TVs probably
But,
suck.
I mean, you're gonna like you get a fine, but I mean, there's not really any. Well, I guess $500 fine for 50 houses. That adds up
That
pretty
could add up. So that could
good.
be something. I don't know.
Yeah,
It sounds like something from a Doctor Who episode, and like the TVs are gonna brainwash the people as soon as they open their door.
that is a Doctor Who episode.
Yeah, I got.
Um,
Maybe that's where he
but-
got the idea. He's just a big Doctor Who fan.
I mean, Like you really you gotta watch the video of the guy. Uh,
It's sketch, dude.
it's like real creepy.
No, yeah, I watched it when you sent it.
I mean, it looks like something out of like the Twilight Zone or something like that. Like
Yeah,
it's like, what would you do, if you were sleeping and you get an alert on your phone for like movement at your front door or whatever? If that's how that works, I don't know if that's how that works.
you get like a text message almost. It's like it's a
Yes.
notification at least for iPhone. I don't know about any other phone, but I know people I work with. Depending on the brand, you either get a text message or you get a notification through the app for that.
Yeah. So if you're laying there and, let's just say the notification happens to wake you up.
Yeah,
So you roll over
that's a big thing for
3
me.
o'clock in the morning and half asleep and you're like, oh, who's at my front door? And you look at it and you just see a dude wearing a TV on his head. What do you do? What's your first reaction?
I'm going back to bed.
Do you go get like? Are you scared at that point, or are you just confused?
I'm just like, man, I ain't fooling with this guy. I'm going to bed.
I mean,
I ain't got time for this.
I would be freaked out. Like,
especially the jumpsuit though, because that's kind of Michael Myers-esque. Maybe I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. But I don't think I don't think I would have noticed the jumpsuit at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'd have been like, this dude has a TV for his head.
Let's be honest. So if this is me, this is my house, and I have the Ring camera in my doorbell.
Yeah.
That notification's not waking me up in the middle of the night, but I wake up.
I know.
No.
I'm just saying,
I'm going.
if you do,
I'm going through something. But I wake up. I go like get my paper off the front porch if I'm on a paper. You know what I mean? And I see a TV. Then I'm like, what the frick? Like, what the heck? and then I'm like, well, it had to trigger my doorbell camera, and I look, and then I see that. Do you call the cops? I guess you call the cops. I don't know, like,
Somebody did.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
obviously. Do you like just go to your neighbor's door? I'm like, what the frick is this?
Yeah. I mean, if you live in a subdivision like that, you could probably just like, you're going to have to get the paper or whatever. And like you walk out and you see it, and then you look to the left and they have a TV on their front porch. You look to the right, they have a TV on their front porch, and all the houses across the street have TVs on their front porch. Like, what?
Did
I mean,
Santa come and it was just crappy gifts?
Yeah, Santa.
Yeah, Santa got a little tied up and
Ooh, what I need to know is, are all the TVs the same brand? Maybe this is just like a publicity thing to get this brand TV on the news, and then everybody's like, oh, I want that TV, but not like the crappy version. They have they just have a new model that came out or something.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't think that would be an advertising thing. I don't think that would be a good advertising thing.
Well, they're giving out free TVs, Lucas.
That'd be great.
But not good TVs.
That's why you go buy a good one. You're like, I don't want this crappy one. I'll go get a new one. And like they had a big stock of them. They had 50 plus. They found in a warehouse. Like, we got to get rid of these. All right, publicity stunt right here, boys. This is what we do. And these guys that with the TVs on their shoulders and the jumpsuits, they work to the stock room, and they're trying to move up the company ladder. So they're like, boom, baby, did you see our publicity stunt? And then they get promoted to top of marketing. That's all I'm saying.
I gotcha. That I gotta be honest, the entire week or 4 days that I've known about this, I've never thought of it as a marketing ploy.
It's subliminal, man.
Yeah, I don't know. My thought was that because this is apparently the second year that this has happened.
What?
But this is the first year that anybody was caught on camera.
So was it the same neighborhood last year?
I don't know.
Was it the same day last year?
I don't know. I just know it was the same area. It's Henrico County in Virginia.
Dear
which
Lord.
is
They got some weird stuff in Virginia.
Yeah, which is very close to Richmond, Virginia.
Oh my God, I met a guy from Richmond, Virginia this week. I should have asked him about it.
Yeah, you should ask him if he found a TV at his doorstep. But there's also the University of Richmond. So my first thought was either there's a TV cult that just announced their existence, or there's some type of fraternity like initiation or hazing going on.
But it was only two
That was my,
guys. That's the only thing. So I could believe the TV cult. You lose me at the fraternity thing because there's only two. Like they do it once a year. Granted, it is at August, start of school
it's
for Rush,
August, it's
but
right at
like,
the beginning.
but there's only two guys. Usually hazing takes like all your pledges.
Yeah, I mean there might have been more, but there's only two referenced in that article, so I
Hmm.
don't know. But like,
So those are possibilities. My other possibility is marketing strategy. That
yeah,
is, it's
marketing.
harebrained scheme from the stockroom guys. They're like, we're gonna move up the company ladder. So marketing strategy to like try to get better at your job. So those are three possibilities. What are the other possibilities? Chris, you got any
Chris-
possibilities what this could be?
Dude's just mentally like unstable.
Okay, so a crazy guy.
Like why?
Yeah,
Like if it was just a dude trying to get rid of TVs, he wouldn't have put them. He wouldn't have put the TV on as a mask. That's what pushes it to like something's wrong with this
yeah,
bro. Something's wrong with this dude.
yeah,
Like straight up.
yeah. Like my thought is, if it is like just a random dude, that's really creepy and like weird and messed up. Same way with the marketing thing. If that's a marketing thing, those people need to like they'll probably be fired.
They were probably high when they came up with the idea. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure. If it's a fraternity thing, that's one of the most hilarious things I've ever heard of a fraternity doing.
I mean, yeah, and if it's TV cult, we should all be scared.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh gosh. Okay. So if you want to know more about the TV guys, go look it up. We'll probably put the article link in the description. So I have a story I want to tell this week, and it's pretty. I think it's funny too. I had training this week, from Wednesday to Friday, and Samantha, being an awesome person she is, made me like a basket of candy and like junk food and stuff for the week for the week.
Dang, I am lonely.
Why do you say that?
What? No, okay. We're okay. Story.
Story? Or no? I want to hear this.
No, it was just making me. That was making me feel lonely. That's all.
I'm sorry. So I roomed with Greg. Everybody knows Greg if you're a friend of the podcast for a long time.
Oh.
And so like Greg's like, man, that's awesome. We got junk food for the week. Guess what? Guess what? One of the candies were in the box.
Milk duds.
Bingo. You guys actually know me. So it was like Whoppers and Milk Duds. The honey
Whoppers are
Whoppers are
awesome.
good. Yeah,
I hate them both, dog.
they're both great. Honey barbecue Fritos were in there. Oreos, double stuffed Oreos, Starburst jelly beans, and
Nothing
M&Ms.
even remotely good for you.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I didn't eat all of it. It was just I had a box of candy. Most of the box is still here, Chris.
You gotta save it.
Don't shake your head. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna save it. But anyways, I was eating the Milk Duds. I ate the Milk Duds, because everybody knows I love Milk Duds. Everybody on the show knows I love Milk Duds, and I'm chewing one, and my teeth get stuck together, in like my left hand side of my mouth. So I'm like having to pull. You know, I ever have that feeling like where you get like something stuck in there and it like sticks your teeth together. So I was pulling my teeth apart, and I got this weird feeling, and then there was something solid in the Milk Dud.
Ugh!
And
Did you pull your tooth out?
the Milk Dud pulled a quarter of one of my molars out.
Whoa!
Oh man,
Um,
that's why you don't eat milk duds.
it's
Are
not.
you for real?
Yeah, I'm for real. I have a cavity in there, is what I found out now. But like it pulled a quarter. Like it was pretty much a perfect quarter of my molar. Like you know how your molars kind of have like a cross on the top. Like it pulled
Yeah.
out one of those corners. So at that point, I'm like, well, this kind of sucks. So I spit out the Milk Duds. Stop eating Milk Duds, and make sure I rinse my teeth out because there's still like little shrapnels of teeth in there, and spit that out.
Jesus.
And at this point, what I'm very thankful for is it didn't hurt. So it's probably been dead inside for a long time, just like my actual soul. Um, and and so like I'm just have like a big hole in one of my molars back here. It's the second from the back, and it's on the outside. Like you know how it's on the side that isn't like opposite of my tongue. But I text Samantha. I was like, "Hey, you'll never guess what happened." And then I text my mom, "Hey, can you get me a dentist appointment?" Because like I was out of town.
Man.
I said, "Can you get me a dentist appointment for next week?" Because this happened on Thursday night. So Friday, my mom texts me, goes, "You have an appointment Monday. They're gonna get X-rays and figure out if you have any more cavities, you freaking heathen." And then talk about how they're gonna fix all of them.
I'm a healthy boy.
I thought I was holy boy too. I never had any toothaches, but they're probably all just dead inside.
You can't ache if there's no nerve endings.
Exactly.
Yeah. They say your soul leaves through your teeth, so
Yeah, I'm probably in trouble. The worst part though is, and it's not like food getting in there because it doesn't get stuck. It's that it's a little sharp on two of the edges of where it came out, and my tongue rakes it sometimes, and I don't like that feeling.
they'll dull down.
Yeah, I'll just keep going. But yeah,
Yeah, I've got like a slight piece of one missing.
yeah. Was
Yeah.
That?
Oh,
I thought there was gonna be more
No,
after that.
no, I've just got a slight piece of one missing. I have no idea how it happened.
I chipped one of my front teeth, probably high school, maybe college. It was like right in freshman year of college, senior year of high school. And I went to the dentist and they were just like, well, we could fix it, or it'll just like grind down over time and it'll look fine. And I was just like, okay.
I chipped
So
my
that's
tooth
what
on a glass one, like one of my front teeth, and it wasn't a huge chip. It was just like, it kind of just took off the front coating, so you could tell a difference with your tongue. It was like the bottom of one of my front teeth, and
Yeah.
I never went to the dentist for it. I'm just like, well, it'll get normal. This one, I was a little worried about when it happened.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
yeah,
if it took off a quarter of your tooth, that's
yeah.
not good.
Jeez, that makes my gums itch. Like thinking about it.
It wasn't that bad.
It feels gross to hear about though.
Yeah, no. If somebody had told me that, it would probably been a little bit more gross. It's not gross. Like I can brush it and everything, and it's clean.
Well, yeah, I know it's not. Maybe okay. Gross wasn't the word.
I guess
the
shocking. It was shocking to you.
uncomfortable. It makes
Yeah.
me cringe slightly. I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
Like
Also, I was
whenever you hear a fork scrape across the plate,
Oh,
and
No,
it
yeah.
no,
That's
hurts,
how I feel with that.
and you have to bite your shirt to make it stop.
That's certainly one thing you could do.
This is a weird subject or question, but have you all ever bit a seatbelt?
What?
I ever bit a seatbelt, like the metal piece of the seatbelt,
No, like
or
the actual belt part.
not that I remember.
It's got a
You-
weird sensation on your teeth. Don't do it.
You okay, dude?
I mean, I'm fine. I just found that out.
But you just decided to go buying seatbelts recently?
No, this was probably like 2 months ago.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like
Recently?
I thought you were gonna say like, oh yeah, when I was like 5 or something. No, you were a grown man eating seatbelts.
I wasn't eating them. I just kind of bit it. It was my
That-
seatbelt. It was mine. I mean,
Well then of course, who doesn't?
Okay,
Oh, it's my seatbelt.
here's the question that'll make it okay for me, Kirby. Was there somebody else in the car?
no, it was me alone.
Okay, that's bad.
Why wouldn't somebody else need to be in the car?
Because then it could have been like part of a bit or something. Like
Yeah. You're just joking around with him or something, and then you're like,
and it just like you just committed and bit the seatbelt for whatever reason.
Well, I am
But,
weird.
Like, what were you doing? Were you just driving around and like you looked down and you're like, I wonder what that tastes like.
It had nothing to do with taste. So like I chew on straws and stuff like that. Like I just chew on stuff.
so we graduated to seatbelts.
No, I was driving and I was like, I need something to
Dog,
chew on.
No,
So I just
You're
I
chewing your
take
tongue.
I go across the part that goes across my chest. I just kind of like feel it, and I don't like it, so I put it back.
Dude, just
It's
chew
probably
your
not a
tongue.
good idea to chew on your seatbelt anyway.
You
Because
just like,
imagine yourself chewing on it and then like getting in a wreck.
Oh, it just breaks your jaw.
Yeah, yeah, that would not be good.
Usually I have like a straw or like gum in my car. I didn't have anything that day.
then just don't do nothing.
Then chew on your shirt.
No, then it leaves like like a damp spot on my shirt until it
Well,
dries.
you wear an undershirt, just chew on your undershirt.
You know you can just like chew your tongue, right?
No, that hurts.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't. Now we're all biting our
I don't
tongue.
know
Now
how
we're
I
all
feel
chewing our tongue.
Yeah.
Oh my
You
gosh.
just don't have a high pain tolerance like me.
I
Have you ever thought about how large your tongue is in your mouth?
No, it doesn't really bother me. Like legit, I've thought about it a bunch. For some
Oh,
reason.
really?
I kind of
For
want to
some-
see. I kind of want to see one outside of someone's mouth.
That sounds creepy.
No, like because I've seen a cow tongue outside the
I
mouth.
need to take it from him.
I don't
Yeah.
need to take. I don't have the need to take it from them. Just like a cadaver or something, like somebody that bit their tongue off.
Or why do they have to bite it off for?
I don't know, just because like I feel like it'd be more natural and less weird of like why the guy that is working on the cadaver would.
Or maybe they had tongue cancer or something.
Yeah, but
Kirby,
then
just-
that's going to be an abnormal sized tongue probably. I want a
Ah.
normal sized tongue for an
Just
adult.
go watch the original Old Boy.
Do they
You'll
tear
be
out
good.
someone's tongue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a pair of
Dude, it's so
scissors.
stupid.
Oh gosh, I remember when Khal Drogo pulls that dude's tongue out in the Game of Thrones, or maybe just his throat.
Oh,
It's the Game of Thrones.
in the Game of Thrones. Yeah, he does pull that. I forgot about
win.
that.
You die. Sorry.
No, you're good. But yeah, I didn't initially think that, and then you all brought up the topic of how big your tongue is. What's weird
In
is
your
like
mouth. That was the last part of that question. Do you
Kinda-
ever think about how big your tongue is in your
Yeah,
mouth? It's
I mean,
supposed to be
like,
one of those
look-
things.
Rest of your mouth.
Yeah, it's supposed to be one of those things where it's like, do you know you can always see your nose, and then you always see your nose in your vision? It's like you notice it whenever people
Out of
say,
my way to not do that right now.
what?
yeah,
What'd you say, Chris?
Going out of my way not to look at my nose right now.
yeah,
Like straight up.
because like anytime you look, you can always see your nose, but your brain just kind of like
Cancels
cuts
it
it
out.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I feel like the tongue is almost like water. It fills the container that it is in. So the container it is in the bottom of your mouth. So I want to see what it fills up without when it's outside of a container.
Tongues is the same. What?
it
kind of-
wouldn't. It wouldn't expand.
Dude. What the
I
heck?
don't know what you're doing.
I was trying to make my tongue big.
It's just. It's the same. What the. What?
No, because here's the thing. When I go like that, it's smaller than when I go like this.
That's because it's a muscle.
Yeah, I want to see it
that doesn't
relaxed
mean
state.
It's like liquid.
I
It
wanna
just
s-
means it can contract.
You
and
can flex it like
expand.
a muscle. That's
Yeah.
how this works.
I just want to see it at its
Like if you-
relaxed state.
Like you have an arm muscle at a resting state, it's a different size than if you flex it. That's just like muscles, man.
Also, you both flexed, and Lucas put you to shame, Chris.
I didn't actually flex. I just kind of twitched it.
It's okay. Lucas is stronger. Look at that. That's a
Oh.
nice man arm.
There's 12-year-olds that are stronger than me. Like I don't have some weird misconception about my strength here.
Okay,
That's
so I am gonna go to another article that one of my so we were coming back yesterday. So Friday we were coming back from Louisville from our training, and one of my coworkers was scrolling through Facebook and found this article, and the title of it is study. Half of Americans don't change underwear every day.
Whoa!
Disgusting.
Yeah,
That's true. No way.
yeah, it's definitely true.
Half?
No, maybe it said half in the title. So
Because that's a bit much.
Yeah. Surveyed 1,000 Americans. See how long they wear their, or how to see how long they wear and keep their underwear. Which I keep my underwear as long as they don't have holes in them. Like, I mean, I'll throw them away. Chris, there's something going on with your mic. It like keeps cutting in and out.
Keep them.
No, not if they got holes in them.
No, I was making sure you could hear me that time.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like keep them for like it's not like on. You mean like just in general?
Just in general.
Now your mic is a little like too loud. Can you move it a little bit away from your mouth?
Don't antagonize me while I'm playing Doom. It's going to not work out for you.
That's good. That's good right there. So according to the survey, 45% of Americans said they have worn the same undies for 2 days or longer.
Or longer.
Yeah.
2 days is enough. Like that's like not enough. Okay, not that I would do that. I'm saying 2 days is bad enough.
Okay, so this is like an everyday thing, or just like
So you're like if you're like
in a
sick,
pinch, you're kind of somewhere where you don't have any other option.
See,
You got to
that's the
turn them inside out.
Because I've worn the same underwear more than once, but it was because like we were camping and I forgot a pair of underwear. You know what I mean?
Right.
So and we were only camping for like we stayed one night and then left the next day after we hiked. So I wore the same underwear. I wasn't gonna go commando because then I would chafe while we hiked the next day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's okay. Like it's not great, but I understand where you're coming from.
So like if you wear the same, okay, this. So if you wear the same underwear for more than one day, do they shower and then put the same underwear back on?
It doesn't say, because to me, that's just like you got clean, then you're going to get nasty again. Because we were
Exactly.
camping, so I didn't shower. I waited till I got home that evening to shower and get clean, and like I put on fresh underwear that night. I didn't like, well, it's 3/4 of the day. I'll just keep that same pair of underwear on. You know what I mean? I'm not. It's just
Right.
gross. Also, do they do that every time? I don't know if because they don't say the question they asked the 1,000 people that they surveyed. Because my thought process is, are you doing this every 2 days? Do you make a pair of underwear regularly last 2 days?
it's
Right.
impossible. Regularly, yeah. Like it's just.
So like
Ugh.
the way you said it a little while ago, it was like, have you ever worn a pair of underwear for more than 2 days or more?
See, the way they state is they have worn the same pair of undies for 2 days or longer. So that makes it seem like it was like a one-time thing, or not like a one-time thing, because it's happened.
Yeah,
to me,
like a special situation,
Yeah.
not like a
regular.
I had the
thing.
option, but I just went with it, and that's what I do every day. You know, every day of my life, I just wear the same pair for like 2 or 3 days, and then I'll switch out. That's disgusting.
So that's 450 people out of the 1,000. Okay, so
That's too many.
the next
people,
line
man.
says 13% they had worn the same pair for a week or more.
No.
So that's 130 if I'm doing my math correct. That's 130 people out of 1,000 that had done that.
I can't think of a situation where that would be
That's vile.
acceptable, unless you
That
were
is
like
vile.
you got stranded or lost or like, you know what I mean?
You can't go around living your day-to-day life and think that's cool.
Well, you know, like trench foot was a thing in Vietnam.
Yeah.
I feel like
in
there's some kind of
Vietnam.
I feel like that's some kind of equivalent that would happen if you wear your underwear for like a week or more.
Yeah.
Dog, it's so nasty.
Maybe it's hazing. We're on this hazing thing from, I guess, because college is starting back for
No,
fraternities.
it's just people being
No.
disgusting.
If that was that's not anybody. That's not a place you want to be.
Yeah, exactly. Also, here's the thing. Is it a regular thing? Or did, like, you were stranded? Like, if you were stranded in Mexico or something, or, like, on an
Or
island.
like not even that. Like you're going for like a day hike and you fell down into a ravine and you had to survive for a week while they looked for you. That was a story of some lady in Maui, happened a few months ago. But anyway, like
That's
she was there for an
understandable.
entire week. Like, you know,
But
that I
okay.
would understand.
But
But
13% of 1,000 people, like 130 out of 1,000 people that happened to. That's
what I'm saying. Like, there's no way.
There are at least 5 people who are like, I wonder if I could do it, and I don't want to hang out with those people.
No,
because they're nasty. They're just gross.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so this is really sad, and I feel bad for what I just said. But like, what if they have surveyed some homeless people? Like, they can't help that. See, that would be understandable, I would guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a super big. There could be the chance for a super big like bias and like regarding like who they asked.
Not what's it called? Not outliers. There could be some outliers. And here's the thing: like, I wonder if it counts as if you wash that underwear. So, like, you only have one.
Like, if I went to bed, washed it like overnight, and then wore them again the same day.
Yeah.
I think that's completely different.
I think that would be okay. Like, say you only had one pair of underwear.
So like the way so if somebody came up to me on the street and was doing this survey and they asked me this question, I wouldn't think of me like if have you worn a pair of underwear for more than 2 days? I would think like they don't come off. Like they're on for more than 2 days. Like they don't go past the ankles. Like, does that make sense?
That gives you the opportunity. Like, if you shart, you can wipe it out, I guess.
Okay, that's not what I was going for. I
think you meant just like go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
like
I mean, yeah.
Like,
yeah, you took that somewhere else, dog. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Nah, on that one.
Okay. So next part of the article. When it comes to men, the survey shows they are 2.5 times as likely as women to wear their underwear for a week or more.
That's disgusting.
I'm just gonna say it. If Samantha comes to me and is like, I wear my underwear for a week or more regularly, I'm gonna have some serious questions.
That's so disgusting.
Like, I'm like, you're wrong.
And these people out here there are people out here getting married and having children, living their life like this, like they ain't doing nothing wrong. Acting like this is fine.
If you're married to a person like this, you need to fix them. You need
to divorce them.
Well, yeah, either or. But what if like you're married and your wife doesn't know that you do this?
So, look,
I feel like after a week you would know.
Well, also, she's like,
they got green stink waves coming off of them.
Just the underwear, so green stink waves coming off the butt.
Yeah.
Also, like when she does your laundry, or I mean, I guess if you do your own, they won't find out. But like, what if she does your laundry? She's like, where's all your underwear?
I have one pair.
I only have 3, so I wear them a week at a time. I feel like you don't communicate well as a couple if that is your
Not only that, just like the hygiene aspect of that.
Exactly.
Because like, how do you shower?
Like, how would you shower and then put on the same pair of underwear?
Yeah.
Well, that makes me think that the underwear can leave the ankles. If we're qualifying, they can shower and then put them back on.
Well, no, like, I'm still sticking to the, like, it's not leaving your ankles.
So they're just showering in their underwear?
Either that or they're not showering for a week.
I think
they're showering and putting on their underwear again.
I think I'm more okay with them not showering.
Again, no, it's deranged if they shower and then said, you know what, I think I want to wear these again today.
You know what, they're not that bad. I'll put them back on.
I didn't do anything yesterday.
I didn't sweat that bad. I just, okay, so sitting in a leather chair, I will have butt sweat. I couldn't imagine putting the next, like the next day waking up, be like, I guess I'm putting those those butt sweat pants back on.
Yeah.
I even feel gross, like if I like wear the same pair of gym shorts twice in a row.
See, I don't wear the same pair of gym shorts out in public. Like I'll sleep in the same pair of gym shorts probably like twice, maybe 3 times. Like, but only at night. Now jeans, I'll wear a pair of jeans a week.
Oh yeah.
Unless they
not
get
a
like
week.
No,
I did like 3 days this week in the same pair of jeans, not in a row.
I will wear the same pair of jeans every day in 1 week because I wear jeans every day. Now, if like I get really sweaty, like if I'm outside and sweat, I won't put those jeans. Like it's not like this pair of jeans has to last me a week. It's like I could wear those again, and you know what I mean. Okay, so next thing of this article, the survey also
How
showed
long
that
is this article?
what?
How long is this article?
I mean, it's a pretty good. I mean, we're almost done. We're almost through it.
Oh, okay.
The survey also showed that people are loyal to their underwear. Out of 1,000
What is that
people,
supposed to mean?
I don't know. I'm gonna read this paragraph. I'm just kind of going paragraph through paragraph. Out of 1,000 people, 46% of Americans have owned the same piece of underwear for 1 year or more. I feel like I've done that. I feel like I mean,
Doing that now.
I guess I don't know. I don't. Like I said, if they get a hole in them, I kind of just throw them away. I don't know
Right.
how long I keep mine. I have multiple pair. It's not like I have 5 and I'm like these have lasted me a whole year. I'm so proud of
Yeah,
them.
just like rotate them out every.
Yeah, every so often.
Yeah. I will say this is something that I've taken more care into here recently.
Well, yeah, because we're broke people that like,
And
that you can't just frivolously go buy underwear. Like you got to make them last.
yeah,
Now
yeah,
socks,
and
if I see a pair of socks I like that are like colorful, I'm copping those. So I don't know how long I've kept socks. I like my colorful ones.
I had to go through and throw away a bunch of my old socks. And by old socks, I mean I've probably had them since like, this is disgusting, but probably like 6th or 7th grade.
Yeah, that's not disgusting because I probably had the same ankle socks, like black ankle socks, because I started wearing
Yeah.
them freshman year of high school. Like I'm sure I've had the same ankle socks. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I went through and got rid of all those and bought new ones.
Like I have immense
But-
amounts of socks. Like socks are a thing that I don't have a shortage of. Like I probably have 25 pair of underwear, but there's no telling how many pairs of socks I got. I just don't know. Okay, so the next thing is 38% claimed that they have no idea how long they've owned their underwear. Now I guess I'm in there, but I still don't know if it's how much longer it is than a year. Cuz I don't remember. Here's my thing is, how do you remember buying one pair? Like I've had this pair for 3 years, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember when I bought this pair back in 1972.
So there's a company and they recommend swapping out your underwear every 6 months to a year because it accumulates microorganisms and fungi that can lead to yeast infections and urinary tract infections.
I can't get a yeast infection. I'm a dude, right?
I don't know that for a fact. If you know that in the audience, please email us because we need to know.
Because we're stupid.
Well, here's my thing: if you're washing it, how's the microorganisms staying in there? Like, are these some pesky little things? I don't know. Like, can you not get rid of them? What do I have to do to get the microorganisms out of my underwear?
Burn it with
You almost-
fire.
Oh, flaming underwear.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Yep.
Pants
That's
for
where that
hire.
comes
that's what
from.
it said.
Okay, so Tommy John, is that what is that?
That's an underwear brand.
So
Well, I
Tommy
thought it
John,
was his
maybe that was
surgery.
the company that recommends swapping them out. The following
Probably.
Dude, the reason they're recommended to swap them out is because they want you to buy more of their underwear. Don't listen
For
to
sure.
this. They're lying to you. So the recommended steps to keep in mind when washing underwear. Step 1, tumble dry your underwear on low heat for 30 minutes after washing. This will minimize the amount of bacteria your underwear gathers after a wash. You also iron if that's more your speed. Who irons their freaking underwear?
Why would you do that?
Nobody sees my underwear. I don't care if they're wrinkly.
I don't even fold them.
No, yeah, mine just kind of... I have a dirty clothes hamper and I have a clean clothes basket. So I kind of just... when I do laundry, the dirty hamper empties, and then after a laundry, the clean clothes basket fills up. It's crazy. Who folds underwear? But also, like, in my clean clothes basket is like my undershirts, my socks, and my underwear, because I hang up my jeans and my like t-shirts and nice shirts like to dry. Okay, next step: don't mix your underwear in the same load with significant other or children if they're sick. I feel like that's if someone's sick, you do their laundry separate of what they wore while they were sick.
Oh, for sure.
Doing so only increases the amount of bacteria hanging out in your washing machine. That seems logical. I will agree with this step. Also, the whole thing on like dry your underwear on for 30 minutes after washing. I put mine in with I don't just do underwear.
They just dry themselves with the other clothes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so it's probably longer than 30 minutes.
I
think
wash
I'm
them
better
together,
than
to be
that.
honest, though.
Well, I do my undershirts and wear, and then socks in a load, and then I do like my outer wear, like my pants and shirts in a load. But that's just so the colors don't run.
How many loads do you do in a day?
I do 2 loads a week.
2 a week?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like it's not always a full load.
You got some like half loads in there?
Yeah, it's just
or quarter loads, like.
What kind of sex joke are you making, Lucas?
No, I take it poop jokes.
I'm curious about your laundry habits.
It's a poop joke. Okay, how many loads do I take? But
Go. What were you saying?
So avoid washing contaminated underwear with other pairs and clothing. This especially is important for those who have bacterial infections. So I can't wash my underwear together? I'm not doing like 4 separate loads of like underwear, socks, t-shirts, undershirts.
How much of a high roller do you think I am?
Yeah, like this company assumes that I have so much money I can pay on a water bill to afford.
Talking about the detergent.
Well, that too. I mean, it's all expensive. Okay, last step. Wash your underwear separately from clothing containing other bodily fluids. If any article of clothing is stained, it's better to wash separately from your underwear.
Ketchup is not a bodily fluid, okay? Let's just get that out of the way.
Yeah, but like sweat's the same bodily fluid. If it's on a shirt, it's not like it's going to contaminate cuz I got sweat in my underwear.
Oh.
I don't understand this. This article doesn't make any sense. Also, I think if your washer, so like let's say you get a ketchup stain or like hot sauce stain on your t-shirt. You wash it with your underwear and you feel the tingle of the hot sauce in your underwear. Your washer sucks. You know what I mean? Like if you can feel a hot sauce in your underwear because it's like been contaminated.
Okay, yeah,
t-shirt.
something else. I was like, how'd you get hot sauce on your underwear? Okay, sorry, I'm good. I'm good.
No, but like your washer
confused.
sucks and you need a new one if it can't get that out of there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't. Tommy Johns, I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong about how you wash your underwear and who freaking irons their underwear. I feel like that is a serial killer that does that.
I feel like this is one of those things where I think it's the guy that owns Levi Jean Company or whatever. I think he says to like never wash your jeans or something like that, or I don't know. He has like a really strange list of rules of how to take care of jeans.
Never wash your jeans.
Yeah, and it's like it's like borderline disgusting.
Never washing your jeans is, I think, over borderline. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Well, I mean, there's steps to like clean them, but
wear them on your head while out in public. What?
Yeah.
Sir, I don't understand.
No, but
Shame.
I forget what it is. It's been a long time since I read it, but I know it was crazy.
Dang.
That's pretty metal.
That whole article makes me think about things. Like, people are weird. I don't know. That's all the topics I have. I know Lucas had one of those topics. Do you have anything else that you like that happened this week? Like, did you lose any appendages? Like, I lost my tooth.
That's not an appendage. What do you?
No, but
what?
I'm saying, like, did you lose an appendage similarly because I lost a part of my tooth?
Well, I've got all my limbs, so.
Did you lose any other things?
Sense of self-worth. I can't speak. Self-worth.
Self-worth.
Why can't I speak words sometimes? I don't understand.
It's because you lost your self-worth.
Yeah, I have trouble with R's sometimes.
How do you say your R's?
Like if I can't say the word rural.
Yeah, that's a double R. That one's hard.
Royal.
Royal.
Tough.
Tough. Wait, tough doesn't have an R in it.
I said it's tough.
Oh, it's tough. Okay, I was about to say, Chris, do you not know
It's,
your letters?
I've got a
Uh,
borderline speech impediment at 25
yeah.
years old.
It
He
just
said it was
developed.
rough. It just sounded like tough.
Yeah, you need to work on that a little bit more.
And also Roy, the name Rory.
Rory?
Rory
Rory.
McIlroy?
I
No,
think you're
no,
trying to over...
R-O-I.
Roy?
Roy?
Yeah, Rory.
Roy, like boy, except
Yeah.
Roy?
Yeah, I can't do it.
I think we need to... You were like the top of the class in kindergarten on how to read, but you can't speak now. What the
No,
heck?
dude, if I'm reading out loud, I butcher it a lot, but like if I'm reading silently, I can go a mile a minute still. It's just, yeah.
See, I'm not a big fan of reading in Sunday school, but I know that if I don't, it's just we're gonna sit there awkwardly longer. And I struggle with the columns of my Bible is split up into two columns per page, and I always want to stop after the column, but it's not at any punctuation most of the time, so I have to force myself to keep reading when I was expecting to have a pause and a breath there, and then I don't know, it's hard. It's very difficult to read out loud in public.
Speaking of columns and reading, do you remember in like third or fourth grade or something like that, they would give us, I guess it was an English or reading class or whatever, they would give us these sheets of paper that had like a big picture of something on the left and it was in columns. And then it started down here at the bottom and then had the other column here. And on the back, there was like 5 or 6 multiple choice questions that you had to answer about the reading.
Yeah, and they were like Scholastic magazines or something.
Yes.
It was fourth grade. I did them for Miss Jules' class, and I always sucked at them because I hated reading, and I just tried to guess the answers.
Yeah. So I'm not going to lie. The first, like, all the way up until almost the end of the school year, I thought you started at the right column because it was at the top of the page.
I understand that the struggle is real because I never knew when you were supposed to look at the pictures, or like when they had text excerpts or statistics in there, I never knew when I was supposed to stop reading and look at those. And then also, I don't know, they should have taught us how to read columns in newspapers.
Yeah.
I think
Like,
the
I
only
don't
thing that
know-
saved me was comic books because I knew how to read across the thing.
Yeah, go left to right.
So you follow the text that's in the bubble. So that was like one column, and you follow that the whole time, and then you go to the next bubble. But if it, you know what I mean? So I think that's the only thing that helped me in fourth grade because that's about the only thing I read in fourth grade was comic books.
Tyler, did you see Summer says to get a Chick-fil-A?
I did see that.
I'm mad, dude.
Well, I can't help you with that, and
I know.
I understand how you feel. I like Chick-fil-A. I want
Yeah,
that to be
Chick-fil-A's
said
sick.
like I like it, but it's not my favorite. I think I would rather have a Zaxby's than a Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, but
Agreed.
Chick-fil-A is a status symbol.
Yeah, but I don't care about what my status is.
No, for the city.
Our city
Yeah,
isn't great.
I would rather have a Zaxby's than a Chick-fil-A.
I love London. London is great. London has been good to me for the 25 years I've lived here. But our downtown sucks. There's nothing good there. Sauced is coming, which is like a pizza joint, kind of like a Pie 5, where you make your own pizza or whatever. Like, that's great. I love that. But our downtown sucks because everybody's too freaking stingy with the buildings they own. They won't sell them at a good price to where an actual business can take it and like make our downtown cool. So downtown Corbin is amazing because like all their real estate was so cheap, people kept buying it, and then the new businesses and local restaurants came in there and it boomed. And London's like, well, I'm so mad that we can't do that. And it's the same people that are like, I don't want to sell my building for less than $1 million. And I'm like, you are an idiot. I don't care about our status because nobody cares about our status because nobody wants to like give a little bit to make our town better.
I also think that Corbin's downtown is a lot better because there's actually a lot of parking
That's true too.
that you can go and park. There's not a lot of parking outside of like London downtown.
Yeah, they need. So okay, if I could be city planner, I have a degree to do it. I don't have my my test to pass to do it. But I feel like we need to. So we have the parking garage and we have street parking. Our downtown street wise is way better for parking because we delineate where you can and can't park both sides. Corbin, you can park both sides and it's very tight. But like where we have the center turn lane for most of ours, it gives you more space to actually be able to drive and park. But what we need to do is there are abandoned buildings behind the I think it's the east side of downtown London, like behind like McGee's Furniture and stuff. Tear those down, make those good parking lots.
Yeah.
Also, we have too many law offices and banks on our downtown. You need to or old furniture stores that they don't want to sell. Let somebody make an antique store out of that, or like a thrift shop, or another good restaurant downtown, or things like that. Also, we need maybe get some food trucks down there because we have a brewery that doesn't sell food. So that hurts it. But if they could be like, hey, let's get a food truck and then we'll have the food truck and then have food similar to how Blue Stallion did it in Lexington until they got dads in there.
Yeah.
It's just people make me so mad because they're like, I have a status, but I don't want anybody else to have my status. They don't want to better the city because they care about too much about their money and about their land. And then they complain that nobody likes coming to downtown London. That is my whole I can't stand it. I love my town and I love being from here, but nobody wants to better it and make it last. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we have Thursday Night Live and it's fun, it's great, they get good bands, it's a good event.
Yeah, but there's nothing else around it.
Yeah.
Like if you go to Thursday Night Live, you're going there for the music. You're not going there and then walking around, going to little shops or restaurants or doing whatever. You're just going to go in there and sit and watch music.
Exactly. And that's why tourism isn't great in our area. Because nobody wants to do that. They don't want to piggyback off of other events.
Technically, tourism in the region is really good.
Because of Laurel Lake.
Like, we have good things in the region, but I'm talking just our town. Like, just London.
I was like...
I understand that. Like, we have the lake, we have the...
Like, Southeast Kentucky's got,
we have the Sheltoe Trace, we have Cumberland Falls, we have the lake, we have so many different places to hike and sights to see. But the people that come here come for those, and then they leave, and they don't spend money except at the hotels and where they eat occasionally. If we had a downtown to where everybody from Laurel County would spend time in London, our tourism would be way better because it'd have way more revenue, because then you have a tax on everything that's spent downtown and it generates funds to do more things. I'm not for taxes. I'm just saying there's already a city tax for that.
Yeah.
And we need to help utilize that to where they're not trying to tax everything else.
I'm going to be at Sauce every day of the week.
Dude, I'm going to go to Sauce. I'm going to support that place. But
Dude, it is so cheap.
You're not going to be able to go for the first 6 months. That's how London is. Anytime there's a new restaurant, you can't go for 6 months because it's going to be packed.
Until the new restaurant is built.
Exactly. Except Dream Creek Brewery. I feel so bad. Like, if you're in London, go to Dream Creek. Help those guys out. I'm sure they're nice people. I'm never in downtown and be like, I kind of want a beer. I'm in downtown, I want to go eat, and then I could enjoy a beer.
Well, that's why I don't understand. Why don't they serve food?
Well, they wouldn't have to
even
serve
if it's
food.
just
they would have to need a food truck.
Even if it's just like a pizza. Well, it's in the old Weaver's building, so
yeah, they have a kitchen. They should have a full kitchen.
Yeah, like some type of even if it is just pizza or
just any food,
anything that would just be easy.
Yeah.
A menu, snacks ain't gonna cut it. You can't just show up and just.
Well, they have that whole grass lot beside their place. You could have companies come and put up stands and stuff. Yeah, barbecue. Have grills there and stuff. Invite other businesses. And I feel like these guys have just been put down because nobody comes to their brewery.
Right.
And it's not because that we don't want to go to their brewery. We want more reasons to go because,
because I don't drink, so
But here's the
Yeah.
thing: you're all the time at Wrigley when we go. It's not about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like if they serve food, I'd go.
I'm agreeing with you, yeah, because we would hang out there if we had options to get food. We don't go eat somewhere and then be like, hey, let's go get a beer.
Could I go and get like water or something?
Yeah, but why would you want to go and just to a bar and get?
I mean, like if they had food, I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
get, you could because they mix drinks, I'm sure, so they're gonna have soda and stuff.
Okay, I was just like, can I? Okay, because that's what I mean. If they served food, they'd probably start serving water and other stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure they
Yeah.
have other drinks because you like rum and coke. There's probably multiple different pops for mixing alcohol, and then I'm sure they have water because everybody has water on tap, stuff like that.
Okay.
But yeah, if you're in London, please visit them. I know that their beer is like it's not super cold, but it's because they want you to get the full taste spectrum and stuff like that, and it's very arrogant or not arrogant, pretentious. And Chris doesn't like me saying that, but that's what tap rooms do: is they serve their beer at a temperature where you get their full taste range of the beer, and it's not just this is really cold and it tastes like it satisfies my thirst. But yeah,
that's why they should have food.
Yeah, exactly. So
Like I feel like if they serve food, they could like really do good because they're like the first. I don't want to say the first downtown restaurant because the Abbey still exists
but
somehow.
the Abbey's not great. The Abbey's not.
I don't know
good.
how is that place open?
I don't know, but yeah. Or you can email us and tell me to run for mayor. I'll run for mayor.
You
I'll
don't live
try
in the
it.
city.
Oh, that's true. I gotta live in the city. I'll get a mailbox in the city and just run for mayor.
That's not legal. Okay.
Well, I'll get an apartment downtown or something.
Do they have those?
Yeah, but they're real sketchy.
Yeah.
I will.
I just-
If you email me, if enough people email me and tell me to run for mayor, I'll move to downtown. There's houses for sale. I've seen them. I'm on the house market.
You're on the house market?
Like I've been looking at the house market. I check it. Oh God, I hit there was a buzz in my ear because I hit my cord on my microphone. Sorry, but I check out the house market regularly.
I don't.
But yeah, I think that's a good episode. I think we're gonna end it here. So if you're in London, go visit Dreaming Creek Brewery. That's a free ad for them. If you go, tell them why you're there, that we told you to go, because it could lead to something. You never know. We could do a live show there maybe at some point. It'd be great.
Oh dear Lord.
I'm not saying I'm expecting it. I'm just saying it'd be cool if it happened.
And a live show where no one shows up
Um,
because it's us.
I think our friends and family would go.
Bless their hearts. I don't think my parents would go.
I don't think they would because there's no food there. Like if we were at, like, say the
My
Wrigley.
dad. Well, my dad's a teetotaler, so like if anybody even saw him there, he'd be like, oh.
I feel like if the Wrigley asked us, a bunch of people go because they have food and it's good food. So
Yes,
Dreaming
those
Creek
Brussels
Brewery
sprouts.
somehow get food, but also if you go to Dreaming Creek, tell them why because it's better than Static.
Yeah, the last time they took my Brussels sprouts.
But anyways, thank you guys for joining me this morning. I had a lot of fun talking to you guys. It's been a bit. Also,
Oh, so we talked.
yeah, we haven't talked in. I mean,
We said when you said bit, I was like comedic bit. I don't understand.
no. I'm talking about like I haven't seen you all. Oh, I've seen Chris since last week, but I haven't seen Lucas in like 3 weeks.
I know it's been a while.
But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you changed your underwear a lot. Hopefully you didn't have a TV randomly.
Hopefully your bowels work, but
Wait, what?
was it hopefully not a lot? Like you make it sound like a lot, like
Like,
you're changing them out
3
every
times a day.
Hopefully you
That's the
change
least.
your underwear regularly.
There you go.
And hopefully you didn't get a TV on your porch. But if you did, tell us about it. I want to hear about it. Email us. Or tweet at us. Either or. Either or if you want to go to want me to run for mayor. What?
See if the TV works, man.
Yeah, tell us.
Tell us
dude.
what brand it is.
Yeah, exactly. Dang it, what else? Oh yeah. Hopefully this episode's been better than Static. We will catch you guys next time. See ya. We're recording again. Also, guys, I forgot we're on Spotify now, so you should check us out. Better than Static. It's only a couple episodes right now. I think it's from 97 to whatever the current one is. I think it's 105. This one will be on on Spotify, because you could be listening to it on Spotify. But I have to convert all the other audio files to MP3, and there will be more. All of our backlog will be on Spotify eventually. If you still listen to us on iTunes and Podbean and stuff, you're gonna get updates of when these episodes get changed to MP3, and I'm very sorry about that. But we're trying to broaden our horizons, so we appreciate your patronage, and we appreciate you listening.
Thank you for your patronage.
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully you enjoy listening to us on Spotify now. And now, for sure, hopefully this episode is better than static. We will catch you guys next week. Bye.
Hey, what's going on, Carrington?
Hey, Kyle. Nothing.
What's that? What do you listen to?
Only listen to the greatest indie gaming podcast of all time, Real Dudes Podcast.
Hold on. Real Dudes Podcast?
Yeah, you heard me right. Real Dudes Podcast, the greatest place to find indie reviews, interviews with developers, composers, journalists, and so much more.
What? Oh, hold on. Where can I listen to Real Dudes Podcast?
They have a website at realdudespodcast.com or even your favorite podcasting apps such as iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Podbean, and much more.
Okay. Well, now that I know about Real Dudes Podcast, I am canceling all of my plans. I'm skipping work, and I'm going to just go and listen to them.
Dude, that's what I did.
Real Dudes Podcast, the greatest indie gaming podcast of all time.